What is up, guys? Welcome back to game 4 of this quarterfinal number 4 of the APL 2020 SGP facing off against the Buriram United Esports once again here. And of course SGP has to ban that zip once again. Very sad, but they already used it, they lost the game with it, and now they have to permaban it for the rest of the series. Buriram of course banning that B-Rock, instant Omen ban coming out by SGP after that. They first picked him last game, couldn't do anything, and I fully expect an Eland'orr ban once again coming out of Buriram here. They do not want to give Bangg his Eland'orr. He is crazy good on that Eland'orr. He's just absolutely insane. So yeah, definitely a smart choice here. They are thinking about it, so I'm thinking maybe there's... Nah, never mind. There's the Eland'orr coming out. And now we will see what this first pick will be. Fennik is a good first pick, but it's already gone. Malok as well. What do they have even still available here? Kilgrove is gone as well. Florentino is up. Florentino, of course. And Buriram already used that Riktor. Arthur being instantly picked. I fully expect a Chi to come out because Chi is really strong against Florentino. Zenial being hovered here. I really like that one. Zenial, of course, one of the supports that are left that are still super contested. And it is just an absolute no-brainer to pick it here because... I mean, what else is left, right? You pick that Zip, Zip is banned, you pick that Lumber, you pick that Ibnev, you pick that Timmy. So what else is there left? With Zenial, you can do so many things. You can protect the marksman with it. They already picked Labil and Fennik though. We'll see what kind of marksman. Ooh, Yena actually. It was switched to Yena right there, that Chi, okay? So that's very interesting to see. But I believe Yena can be an Abyssal Dragon laner, of course, while SGP still hasn't picked Yena either yet, okay? And they could also go for a Yena with a marksman jungler like Fennik is still up. There is the Fennik, as I said. And they could have gone Yena in that position now, and they decide to go for Riktor. So I think they would have maybe tried to get that Yena, so I think Buriram was just trying to pick it away. And Hayate being instantly hovered here would be a good pick. They don't have many marksmen left anymore. As I said, Fennik, Labil, Eland'orr gone as well. They used the Fennik, which can also lane. Valheim, of course, is one of them that is still up. They have a Yarn, they have a Joker. However, Yarn, I wouldn't go against Riktor with Yarn. I wouldn't go against Riktor with Joker either, I think. I think they need some more power here than a Joker, because they already used a lot of marksman junglers as well. Like, as I said, Fennik can jungle, the Eland'orr is banned, so Joker, you really only want to pick it when you have a marksman jungler. And I feel like Buriram might go for a normal assassin jungle here, but we'll see, because Fennik usually is very good against those. So maybe we'll see a double marksman. And they instantly decide to ban mid laners. That Marja being banned, but of course Marja is a mid laner that Buriram already used on Nunu. So this is a ban that only targets SGP right now, doesn't ban anything away from themselves. And Lindis being banned, they SGP suspects that first one would like to go Lindis, although I'm not sure if he would like to go against a Riktor with his Lindis, okay? Crixie being banned. I believe Crixie was not yet picked by any of these teams. So that is an interesting ban, because now Buriram, of course, will be able to get that first pick to lock in that mid lane position. Raz being banned as well. And now they really want to first pick a mid laner. And at that point, if they pick a mid laner that SGP hasn't used yet, then they're completely wrecked and they have to go something super weird in the mid lane. And they already picked their jungle position, so they know the Fennik is already that non-AP jungle, but they could go Riktor mid, Fennik bottom, and a Pain in the jungle. They can still go for that. And I will honestly really like that to come out, but considering it's SGP Bangg, you really want to give Fennik to him. He's performing super well this tournament so far, with mainly marksman junglers, but especially Eland'orr and Fennik. And Aleister being instantly picked. Now that is really interesting, because that hard counters Florentino, it hard counters Riktor to a certain extent as well, and Fennik, Fennik is just an overall good pick. He doesn't really get hard countered by anything, I would say. But Aleister is still just a long-range mage. It can go either way. And now we have Alice being hovered here. Alice is of course still one of the strongest supports, and I think both teams haven't picked her up. And now, as I said, they have to go for something scuffed like a Preyta. It just is what it is, man. If all the mid laners are gone, you have to go for something stupid like Preyta. I mean, guys, I think Preyta is really good, but these teams don't. They don't think Preyta is really good. They think Preyta is a budget, a discount pick, okay? You go, you want to buy that, guys, you want to buy that, that gutsy iron, you know? But then there's only the store of bread iron, you know? And then you have to go for it. That's the Preyta. And Preyta is literally discount iron. Disgusting, boys. Disgusting. But it's all good. Iron is really good too. When am I gonna get my iron sponsor, by the way? Hey, iron companies, what is wrong with you? I drink that every day, you know? Do I have to show it to the camera? Guys, where's my sponsor, buddies? Anyway, we have the last pick coming in for first one is his Kriknak, and he is so well known for Kriknak. This will be an absolutely crazy game. Very, very difficult for SGP to win this, in my opinion, because, as I said, they have, they're playing against first one on Kriknak, okay? That is already really, really hard to beat. They're 0-3 behind in this series, and they got clowned in these 3 games. And they let me think about the drafts first before I make a judgment on those. But I feel like they have, I mean, they're pretty strong. They're pretty strong late game as well. Don't underestimate that Yena stalling the team fight, you know, and that Xenial ult coming in and saving her. We have some really interesting interactions here. Of course, Xenial and Kriknak isn't too good of a combo, because if Kriknak jumps in, he instantly jumps out or he dies. Doesn't matter if a Xenial ult comes in. But early game it's pretty decent, so he's not gonna get popped instantly early game. And then late game, who do you ult? Hayate jumps around the place and stuff. It's, yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Maybe Hayate dives in, but who engages the team fight? It's a little bit iffy for Buriram's side, I'm not gonna lie. But it all depends on this Aleister's strength. Because Aleister can just completely destroy this Florentino, right? It all depends on who gets fed first and stuff. But let me just tell you, SGP's roster has some very nice interactions with that Fennik ult, Alice ult into the Preyta S1, into the double S1, into the Riktor ult, okay? So I can definitely see team fights going over to the side of SGP here. And yeah, we'll see if I'm right. The way they've been playing so far though is not bad. It's just heavily outclassed by Buriram, let's be real here. Buriram is just playing phenomenal Arena of Valor right here, so it will be still difficult, despite me giving the draft actually to them, because they made this discount Preyta, you know? If you put some more salt or, you know, fresh the iron a little bit up, I don't know, man. You can get some clean iron, you know? So that is what they did with this Preyta here. They got some nice combos with that S1, and it seems pretty good. But this is beautiful. This is just a beautiful Aleister gameplay. He instantly flickers in, and that's a free kill. Don't underestimate Nunu, guys. He can make Aleister look not boring, okay? He can engage those fights, and I guess that's what he's gonna do. I actually want to see this Aleister go very tanky here, and then just flicker in and just ult and start fights like that, okay? And they get ulted by Xenial. So that way I can see them winning hard, because if SGP makes some mistakes, which they have been this series so far, then they will just get rolled by this Aleister. So yeah, again, look, as I'm saying, guys, they will get rolled by this Aleister. Nunu is just playing out of his mind this entire series, honestly, but especially the last game and these first 3 minutes of this game. Stellar macro coming in by him. And we'll see, is this really gonna be the first 4-0 in this entire tournament? We will see, we will see. It definitely seems like that yet so far. And we have Yena just, I feel like she could have done better, man. She could have, I think if you S1 flicker on Yena, S2, S1, like auto attack S1, and then ult S2, the enemy cannot react with a flicker, okay? They cannot get away from that if you use it properly, because you can instantly silence them and then instantly S2 CC them in the heavy weapon form. So I feel like he messed up. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he did. But yeah, we have some beautiful... Ooh boys, I'm loving this Devil's Awakening by that Aleister. That is something I use very often personally. And yeah, it seems like he values it as well. And again, we have 3 endless cycles on SGP, 4 endless cycles on BRU. And actually a Curse of Death coming out on Yena. She's gonna do a lot more damage, a little bit more damage, but won't have that endless and that desperate duel. And again, look at the Aleister. He's just smurfing. But I don't think he gets, yeah, that was a flicker. That might be the death of him in a couple seconds because he wasted that flicker a little bit. And the Bangg just completely dodging that Kriknak ult, huge play coming out of him, times that Fennik roll properly and dodges away from it. As I said, it has some invulnerability frames. Attack speed, move speed, see, you go attack speed, man. I see some YouTubers going full AD on Kriknak and the Vex himself, okay? Pulled me back in the days, I was like, yo, Kriknak, Gorilla or Assassinate? And he's like, go Gorilla, faster jungle clear. I'm like, okay champ, thank you man. And yeah, not only faster jungle clear, but also a little bit less glitchy animation with your auto attack. You get that more attack speed and you can just more easily proc that auto attack after the S1, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. The Gorilla on the bug here, on the little cockroach. And we again have that Florentino is just, ooh, not able to get that last S1 though. Was like 1 second off, 1 second away to be off cooldown, and again this Aleister is just getting caught. Yeah, that's just a dead Aleister, boys. BRU is just playing out of their minds. Who ended up dying here on the side of... Oh yeah, that was earlier already. The Yena ended up dying when that Fennik outplay happened. And now this, ooh, beautiful Hayate ult. He just rolls in, S2 ults in, and then redirects it again with that flicker, goes in deeper, and completely rains on Saigon Phantom here. Such, guys, 007 is such a good player here, coming in from BRU. And yeah, that Riktor is trying his best to poke a little bit, but it doesn't do anything. And I am gonna lose my mind here, guys. Why are these teams building Orb of the Magi? Why? Why is that Preyta building it? He's literally inting. He's literally inting. I would be reporting it already. I would be AFK in base. I'd be like, bro, you really built that? Orb of the Magi, question mark. A instant AFK. While I'm saying that though, Aleister gets caught. He giveth, he taketh away, okay? And yeah, he gave the huge lead and now he's taking it away a little bit again from his own team by feeding there a little bit. But look at this Hayate, beautiful, so much damage coming in, man. Such a cool hero. I have to make another video on him, guys. I keep forgetting, but I will get one. Don't you worry. And yeah, we'll do it with that flicker, because that flicker is really, really fun to use, of course, on Hayate. And of course, Purify is most of the time the best, but it seems like, I don't know why he decided flicker is better here. It's a little bit weird, honestly. I think the enemies have a lot of CC that can cancel your ult, so. And again, this Bangg is just playing to the best of his abilities, but this Florentino just gets ulted now. Huge Xenial ult incoming though, very nice, turns around the whole fight. This is why these teams put priority on Xenial. He healed like 4 people there. Florentino almost gets the kill onto that Yena, very well played by him. Nice little effort there, but it wasn't enough. And now this Kriknak is a little bit scared of this Fennik, clears out that mid lane wave. Fennik steals that enemy blue buff. And honestly, already, SGP is playing a much better game of Arena of Valor here. They're just playing so much better than these previous games. But as I'm saying that, he ints. What can I say, man? Anyway, we have a Mail of Pain coming out as the first item on Florentino. That is mainly to counter that Kriknak. Kriknak will end up dealing a lot of damage to himself, attacking that Florentino, so that is pretty much why. And again, the stream is lagging a little bit. As I said, we can't really change anything about that. That is just the APL's production. We can laugh at them though, so hey, we can laugh at them. But don't you dare laugh at me, okay? Anyway, we have the Zweihander coming out by Preyta, so that's gonna give him a very decent amount of damage. His Orb of the Magi, while being really stupid item choice, is actually worth now because it has been like 4 minutes, so it's juiced up. So what can I say, man? He has 240 AP now on that, which is really nice to have. And yeah, has that cooldown reduction. Yeah, as I said, we have that Zweihander coming in by him as well, which is gonna make him deal a very decent amount of damage with his ultimate. With those auto attacks, of course. We still have a 1.6k, 1.5k gold lead coming in by Buriram United Esports though. Meanwhile, this Hayate gets completely caught, gets taken down. Aleister gets taken down as well, and this Preyta is just doing way too much damage right now. He's gonna not drop. Gets the knockback onto that Kriknak and does not die. And now this Yena is a little bit caught out, but can easily escape. And we have kind of an even game. I'm gonna be honest, still a 1k gold lead for Buriram. I still think they're in a good spot, but I think they have a tower. Yeah, they have a tower advantage on the side of SGP, 3 towers down. Meanwhile, Buriram was only able to take out 2 towers so far, and definitely much better outlook here for SGP. Much better game so far. This Florentino, he's building only armor, man. Mail of Pain into Knight's Plate, still gets taken out by that Kriknak. Is just such a balanced hero, guys, let's be real. But look at this gold coming in by first one, 7.6k. The whole gold lead that they have garnered so far is on this Kriknak basically. So he will have to be huge. Also on that Hayate, excuse me. He has a Slick Sting coming in as well, has that Frost Cape. That seems like a way too big Hayate, and the game is again just slipping out of SGP's hands here. They were able to retaliate a little bit there, but right now, the way it's looking these last 1.5 minutes again, they are just completely on the back foot. But again, so many people of Buriram just keep getting caught, but they keep turning it around as well. Preyta just gets completely wrecked. Xenial saves the day. That is exactly what I was saying though, did I not? I said Yena has that damage reduction and can stall a team fight with that Xenial ult coming in. That is exactly what I was talking about, not to be underestimated. Such a nice combo as well. And we have the Slayer going over to Buriram, and this Florentino misses his S1, otherwise he would have completely killed everybody, but he still ends up surviving, and it seems like Nunu is ulting that, but now Xenial goes in as well and will just die as well, I think. And now Yena missed her S1. Oh my gosh, she just misses everything. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Seems like SGP is completely still in the game. Guys, I have to say, I love Summer's Riktor. He's insane. Not impressed by his Yena. Let's just leave it at that, okay, boys? Let's just leave it at that. And yeah, we have the stream glitching again, man. Garena are the MVPs of the series so far with that production value. What can I say? And yeah, we'll see if SGP can get more than just, yeah, they keep getting more. Xenial dies again, and it seems like Bangg was not contained this time by Buriram's roster. He was left to farm, he was left to get kills, and now this is just showing in that late game. Bangg is comfortable on his Fennik, of course. I would say Fennik so far is his best hero after Eland'orr. It seems like these two are just his by far best picks right now, and he's just absolutely crazy on these two. And yeah, it definitely shows that Fennik is performing incredibly well, and it seems like we might have an SGP victory coming in here, because as I said, they have the better late game. They have those better team fights, and now this is the stage where it's all about team fights basically and about sieging. They have the better siege as well, I would say, with that Preyta just zoning everybody away from the minion wave with his S1, from the tower, from that enemy tower, so the Fennik can go in and push it down. And it definitely seems like SGP is retaliating here in a very big way. Hayate is trying to poke that tower, gets it to like 2/3 for 3/4 there, but still ends up to 3/4, 3/4 by the way. What am I doing, man? 3/4, okay, 3/4. Gets it to 3/4, and gets out as well, so very well played by him. Let me check that Hayate build. He has that Plave Sancti now, and it just does so much damage. Bang ends up completely dropping after that Blade of Eternity as well, and now we have a complete 5v4 on the map right now. And this Yina is flickering. Finally, S1 flicker. Well played, Summer. I'm sorry for doubting you. Hayate follows up that engage by Yina with his ultimate, and that's an easy kill onto this Alice. And now we might see this mid lane tower being dropped. Bot lane tower already down. Definitely mid lane tower is going to drop as well. They will try to poke that bot lane tier 3 tower. Mid lane tower already down. And we have Hayate just doing so much damage. The wave is cleared by that Riktor though. However, another one just came in, and it seems like they might get this. No, they decide to back off because Fennik just respawns. So they instantly run away from him. And we have Kriknak already starting that Slayer. And it is already half health after only Kriknak using his ult and one rotation of his abilities. It is a very balanced hero in Arena of Valor. I love Kriknak. No, but he's pretty fun. But I definitely think he needs some nerfs. He needs some further nerfs. But they have to be very careful with Kriknak. I feel like Kriknak is either trash or broken. That's how this hero works. Either completely OP or just absolute garbage. If you nerf it a little bit too much. If he can't one-shot somebody, he's trash. If he can one-shot somebody, he's OP. Because he has so much mobility. So maybe nerf the mobility, but then maybe he's trash. Who knows? Anyway, we will see what team he decides to do. I'm sure he will get some nerfs very soon as well, because he's also tearing apart solo ranked very hard, honestly. I see some very bad players playing him and still just going 10-0 is just, I mean, I'm the best example. I'm absolutely garbage at Kriknak. 10-0 every time. Or 0-0-10 because I'm assistant Andrew. But this is a different story. We are back to talking about this game. Hayate goes deep, pokes quite a bit, but was very exposed there with his S2 just being used so carelessly. But I guess he knew exactly he was at the perfect range where he can't die, so very well played. And we have that Drake just being taken down. I don't know why they just let it get dropped so easily. BRU esports just completely ignoring their Drake there at the top lane. Kind of a waste in my opinion. They could have at least gotten this top lane tower. I mean, it's pretty much already down, but you know, you could have gotten the full one, would have given you some more gold for that next team fight as well. Maybe it would make a difference, probably not, because most people are approaching their full item builds here. We have a boomstick coming out by Aleister as a 4th item, which is kind of funny. As a 5th item, including boots. I never include boots when I say 4th, 3rd, 2nd item. But yeah, Yena moving top to clear that wave, Xenial split pushing that bottom wave. This is why Xenial's support is so broken, guys. He can split push. He's a split pusher. He's a full late game member, you know. It is not like your, I don't know, man, an Ed support or something like, I don't know, man, an Ormar support, you know, late game. He has a lot of CC, but he's not a real full-fledged member because he's 3 items behind and he just gets killed instantly, okay? If he doesn't get killed instantly, he can CC you and stuff, but he drops so fast. He's not like your side lane or mid lane Malok, you know, he's way less tanky. But Xenial is your side lane or mid lane Malok because he is literally a side laner in the late game. He just gets all the farm. Look, 10k gold. He has more farm than Aleister, and it is not Aleister's fault, let me tell you that. It is just how Xenial operates. And we have that Florentino almost dropping once again, is able to get away with his life thanks to all of those armor items in his inventory. And we will see BRU instantly going onto that Slayer once again. Just look at this. Now Kriknak decides to go for a top lane wave first. And now we have Yena just completely getting caught. But again, she flickers away, S1 away, and I think she's fine. No Xenial ult. No Xenial ult coming in, very interesting. They decided to completely abandon her. She's able to get away. I think she sold her Blade of Eternity for that Death Sickle, but I'm not sure. And now, just meanwhile, mid lane, they're completely demolishing the enemies. And that Fennik, luckily, still had an endless cycle stack left. If he didn't, this would have likely been game over right here, boys. But Xenial is definitely able to get away here. Yeah, he's way too tanky right now. That Jena instead decides to go on this Riktor, and we have another team fight. So far going into the favor of Buriram United Esports. For sure, they are just still winning this game in that very late game position. But at least SGP was able to get to the late game, but we'll see if, I mean, SGP can still, okay, Darkslayer secured. However, Buriram's health bars are dangerously low, and no, they're still able to get away, man. This is just crazy. Buriram is playing on a whole different level. We have SGP playing to their very best capabilities, I think, right now. And they have a very nice draft, considering how many, like, they had such a draft disadvantage. They have to ban Zip every game. On first pick, crazy, right? Because they already picked Zip. And yeah, it is just mind-blowing that they're still able to get a better draft for those team fights at least. And they're still losing those team fights most of the time because Buriram is just playing on a whole different level right now. That mid lane wave is not even being touched by that Preyta S1. He tried to clear it, was not able to. And yeah, this Jena is just split pushing. This will still be very difficult for Buriram to win. As I said, these team fights are just really difficult. And again, look at this Preyta damage coming out now on his S1. Half health gone. Look at this. Boom. That is so much, guys. It is just so much coming in there. But he will be able to lifesteal a little bit on this. Oh, you don't use your S1. Your S1 doesn't lifesteal. You have to auto attack. you just auto attack in these situations to only lifesteal and not just burn the health of the red buff down with your S1. And yeah, but he's still, he had Slayer, so what am I talking about? He's already full HP again. He probably knew that. It's 007, guys. We cannot disrespect 007. He's crazy good. 7 and 2 on his Hayate right now. So very, very well played so far. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this will even progress, because this is like one of those games where the team with the worst team fighting team comp is winning the game, but they are afraid to start a team fight because they have the worst team fighting comp, but the enemies are afraid to start a team fight because they're losing the game. But right as I'm saying that, they get a little bit caught. Ooh, Aleister has to instantly ult away, gets followed up though, and now SGP is just completely catching out these two members of Buriram right now. Jena and Aleister down. Jena does not have Death Endless Cycle available. She of course went for a Curse of Death. Meanwhile, we have Aleister potentially with an Endless Cycle. I don't know if he has it. Maybe he's just waiting. Hayate completely gets caught. Buriram is just completely inting, guys. Buriram is completely inting this game right now. Xenial is able to clear the wave a little bit. If he can clear this whole wave, yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling, guys. Yeah, boy, hey, good job, Xenial. Good job, my dude. If you can ult. Never mind. You should have ulted in the... he should have ulted. He should have ulted in that small bush. He could have gotten away, man. That ult doesn't take that long, man. He should have just tried. He should have just tried. If he dies anyway, I don't know. To me, it was kind of obvious that he would die to the chase anyway if he just jumps away. So yeah, unfortunate there, but he saved the game, so we cannot disrespect him. Honestly, he saved that game very well there with that heroic wave clear. Very well played. We'll see how this progresses, man. This is just such a crazy game, but you can see what I've been talking about all the time. SGP has the better team fighting combo, okay? And that is exactly why they're able to get back into this game and also just play on an equal footing right now with Buriram, or even ahead. They're ahead in pressure, I would say, right now. But of course, Buriram again secures the Slayer. And while they don't have, while the towers are even, Buriram is actually behind in towers because they don't have that bottom lane tier 3 tower anymore. So while Saigon Phantom still has all of their tier 3 towers. So I don't know, guys, this is still anybody's game, but I feel like SGP will win it. Just because of that team fighting combo right now. It just seems like they are in a driving, in a lead position right now in this game. But Xenial, oh never mind, Xenial is hard pushing Meanwhile, Fennik gets that Aleister kill. However, Xenial is still pushing, guys. If you can cancel these backwards, Florentino got back. Florentino got back, and he is gonna kill this Xenial very easily. Maybe Xenial gets that tier 3 tower. Oh my god, this Yena almost drops, does not drop entirely. And now this Hayate, it has to watch out. This is such an exciting game. Xenial didn't die, and he got that tower. Very well played. That was for sure worth for Buriram United Esports here. They want to play that. They want to play this split push game. They don't want to get those 5v5 team fights. That is why they're trying to avoid them, because it just doesn't work. You can see, they don't want to fight. This Preyta is so strong now with that Aleister. As I said, guys, it is just absolutely crazy. So they really don't want to fight. They want this Clown Fiesta scenario where Xenial is just pushing a side lane and SGP is just running around like chicken, trying to engage but not being able to, and Buriram just dances around. Maybe they lose an Aleister in there, but they don't care in the end. They just don't care in the end. And yeah, we have, of course, that SGP roster just got a Abyssal Dragon, the enraged one, of course, 24 minutes into the game. That Fennik has that revival buff, that Dark Blessing, and we will see if they will be able to complete this game with this push. Yena is trying to clear the wave, is able to, however, now the tower drops and she might die. No, again, that Xenial ult comes in clutch, saves her for now, but she ends up still dying. Too many CCs coming out by SGP. Just such a nice draft coming in, man. For a game 4 in a best of 7, so many heroes already picked and they still get such a cohesive draft here. And this Hayate ult is huge, does so much damage, but Bangg is full HP again due to that Ball of Slaughter. And again, the last team fight in that base, just like the previous ones, they of course just win that 5v5 straight up team fight, and they will be able to finish this game right here. The minions are coming in. I'm sure this Xenial won't be able to magically clear them. There is absolutely no way. He's trying to get in there. He's trying to tank the minions. He is tanking them. However, he is dropping down. He is dropping down, and of course he can't clear a super minion just like that so fast. So yeah, this is a beautiful little return victory coming in for SGP. They are still completely behind in that best of 7, but they were able to get that victory at least now, and they might, hey, we might see a huge comeback here. We might see a reverse sweep coming in, a 4-3 for SGP. Only time will tell, and we'll see how this damage numbers are distributed. I fully expect Preyta to have done a lot. 23% actually. Bangg was completely smurfing, man. 40%. That is absolutely out of this world. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first victory by SGP in those quarterfinals. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, so you don't miss the next one. And yeah, I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.